would like to extend our warmest welcome. Welcome to Kansas.
I've spent a lot of time helping new people get started, and that's largely in part due to my dad, who did that type of thing within his own industry, within the auction industry. I also had another mentor by the name of Ray Smith from Longford, Kansas, that helped a lot of us get into this business. We spent literally hours and hours on the phone. I spent a lot of time at his place. It was a great friendship that lasted a lot of years. He taught me a lot about the bison business, and I taught him a little about the meat business. I had my own locker at the time, and I'm pretty sure I got the better end of the deal.
Yeah, he was friendly. He helped anybody out that asked for help. He was not afraid to. He'd do it and go out of his way to help them out, and talk on the phone. My God, he'd talk for hours to people that call him to. He may be up till midnight talking to people, and but like I say, he was just a super nice, helpful guy.
A few years ago, we had a 25th anniversary for the Kansas Buffalo Association, and we went out to Circle 3, which you all are able to view today. But we went out there because we wanted the new people up and coming to understand where this industry started. He was heavy into the buffalo back in the 60s, long before it was popular, and we wanted to make sure that a lot of the newcomers understood what the pioneers in this business were all about, what they brought to the table, and whatever they started from. And we learned from them, and we've learned from the animal, and we continue to get better as time goes on.
My dad was a real nature nut, and he enjoyed wild animals, and buffalo was here long before we was. So in 1962, he bought his first heifer calf and kept her in the barn. He tried to break her to lead, but that didn't work. So he turned her out with the cattle out in the pasture, and we spent the next 2 days fixing fence because the cattle were scared to death of her, and she was running towards the cattle, and they was going through fences and to get away from her. But so we spent the next 2 days fixing fence.
Some of the best things we've learned from the old timers is honor and integrity, sense of fair play. Those guys took us in and helped us see our way through this thing, into it and through it. And some of them are still around, and we're very fortunate to have known them and still know them. Hopefully they're around for a long time. All of us are starting to get a little grayer on top, and for some of it's our turn to do the same. And it speaks to the generational impact that we're seeing within the industry. We've got so many sons and now grandsons and granddaughters coming into this industry, and it's awesome to see. It soon becomes much more than just a business venture. It becomes a family business. It becomes a family vocation that you just can't describe.
And then we got somebody behind here pushing it all the way around. The crowds of men. The alley is V-shaped to where they can't turn around. Once they get down this far, they cannot turn around in the alley. And then if you get one that's, say, does get upside down on itself or something, or well, this right gate, right side will open up and let him out. That was no bull tried to get out of the alley, and he bent that bar. It's 3 foot long, and he had enough power to bend that bar. And it's the instant. I think it's the instant quarter steel rod. That's where we work. Run them in, then we. This is squeeze. And this is it. head gate. And then this opens the crash gate. And yeah, you got to have a crash gate on the end of your chute, otherwise they'll go straight on through.